PowerPoint.
Boleh. So, sekarang kita boleh start practice lah. Ada
Ah,
tadi kamu semua ada tukar itu slide ah? Last change ada tak? Kerana saya lebih kurang 8 macam tu saya download. Tapi macam ada
tak ada.
edit. Tak ada edit lah
I,
semua.
I last malam.
Saya edit semalam je.
Oh, tadi tak ada tak?
Tadi tak ada.
Okay. Oh, keluar lagi.
Dia ada masalah internet lah.
Siapa? Anwar. Anwar.
Sebab dia asyik keluar masuk, keluar masuk.
Anwar kan? Ya. Oh, dah ada. Hello Anwar.
Okey dah, okey.
Okay ah. Tak ada DC ah. Okay. I share content lah. Itu saya ada adjust sikit lah. Bukan adjust lah. Saya hanya add transition.
Okay.
Macam tu. So, siapa dulu ah? Terus start lah. Tak tahu siapa.
Kalau I start
Kau tahu kita present kan? Kita macam present dekat CEO punya kan?
Yap.
Like, bila kita cakap lah, kita cakap CEO lah, Bank Mega.
Tak perlu sebut nama penuh dia
Hanya cakap CEO lah. Jangan cakap lecturer lah, cakap CEO. Doktor nama Doktor Muhaizam. Ya,
Yap.
Doktor Muhaizam. Okay. Cakap CEO lah, CEO Muhaizam ke. Ada ya. So start now. Already.
Okay, wait.
Okay. So hello, good day to who? Hello, good day to CEO of Bank. Good day to our CEO Bank Mega. We are from different department from Bank Mega. Today we are going to propose a program which is financial literacy program with online community. Our team is team 18 and my name is Bu Shen Sheng 254424. I am what position ah? Kejap. Kita ada position tak?
Ada yang sebelum ni meeting kan semua orang ada.
Kejap, rasanya ada dekat report. I retrieve keluar dulu. Oh, kena kira masa. Kita ada 20 minit saja kan?
And then I tanya kawan I, doktor tanya soalan, from this program, ini benefit from for student or not?
Benefit for student? Maksud?
Adakah program atau proposal yang kita nak buat ni, dia benefit kepada student ataupun tidak?
Oh, ada benefit?
Itulah sebab, tapi my friends dia buat tajuk digital. So, I tak tahu sebab kawan I yang lagi seorang tu dia buat tajuk macam kita tapi dia tak present lagi.
Oh. Kita clash
So, I tak berapa tak.
Clash Kami punya tajuk? Atau
Tak. Takkan memang semua orang boleh pilih. So depends on how we present lah, how our point is.
Oh, kita ada benefit lah, juga ada. So follow itulah. Saya marketing manager from Bank Mega, then Tam financial manager, Anwar secretary, Africa secretary, Anwar executive, Wani HR. Start, boleh tolong record satu orang. Kita masak, tengok berapa lama nanti.
Jadi meeting is in recording is in progress. Siapa yang record?
Saya record tapi kena kira masa lah guna phone ada.
Saya kira.
Okay. Sudah start. I share dulu.
Start.
Okay. Sudah start?
Sudah.
Okay.
Sudah.
Hello, good day to our CEO of Bank Mega, Dr. Mohaizam. Today we are going to present our proposal, which is financial literacy program with online community. Before we start our presentation, before we start our proposal presentation, we will introduce ourselves first. We are Team 18. I am Bu Xiansheng 254424 from marketing manager of Bank Mega. Next.
I am Tam Yap Siam 271729. I am from financial department.
I am Nur Afika binti Khairul Anwar, 267902. I am secretary of Bank Mega.
My name is Anwar Mazlan 263907. I'm an executive for the project.
I am Hazwani binti Abdul Halim, metric number 264705 from Human Resource Department.
Okay, thank you guys for the introduction. So next, we will move on to our presentation. Summary.
We will start with our project executive summary. Our discussion will be about the problem statement of the project and our vision on what we want to do for this project and the benefit that the student will get from the project. We will also discuss about how to deliver the project to the student and also the success criteria from this project. We'll also discuss the planning and the approach we get for the project, and we will also calculate the cost and the budgeting for the project. For the risk, we will also cover about the risk of the project and the pricing strategy.
Based on the statistics of the services department recorded, 18,625 bankruptcy cases in Malaysia. Of the total cases, estimated that young people between 25 until 44 years are the most liable to bankruptcies. This due to their spending habits that exceeding their income, as well as limited financial knowledge and does not so financially literate. In fact, majority said that they think that there are lack of financial education that contribute to this issue that we currently facing. From this, we know that people are lack of financial literacy that can lead them to this kind of financial crisis. So issue related to financial literacy is a common problem for the generation as it directly affects the youngster. So it's necessary to impact financial literacy onto young adults as it will allow them to make better financial decisions and manage their finance more eloquently. Therefore, my team to choose to come out with a program called as a financial literacy program with online community because we want to give financial awareness to the community out there. Financial literacy is important because it helps people become self-sufficient for achieve financial stability. So this is a chart of types of bankruptcy. So the most that is personal loan. Thank you.
Okay, so next we'll discuss about our vision. Firstly, the vision of our Bank Mega is to become pride of the nation. So to achieve this vision, we have two missions, which is everyone. We want that everyone have an opportunity to learn financial education for all the citizens. Besides that, we also want to integrate our corporate social responsibilities into our activities for company long-term development so that more people can feel that the improvement of quality of life brought by banking and financial industry. And next, we'll discuss about the vision of this program. This financial literacy program is aimed to increase financial awareness of university students in Malaysia. This is because we want them to become rational consumption for their spending habits. As we know, today young people are faced with large number of complex financial decisions. However, many people fail to make wise financial choice after entering society, causing them for bankruptcy. So we want to control their spending habit. They need to learn how to control it. And then they also need to make a wise financial decision making to help them do not simply entering into a loan, but understand what is asset and liability or the cash flow. Third, we also want to foster our relationship with our customer. So this is because for our banking long-term sustainability. Next, discuss about the benefit of Bank Mega for this activity and for this program. Through this program, we not just benefit ourselves but also the participants. First, we will discuss the benefit to Bank Mega. From this activity, we can improve the financial knowledge to public, which is tied with our vision to accelerate the achievement of our vision. Besides that, we also able to gain trust and relationship to obtain trust from the customer, so they will have chance to become our customer in future after they are graduate. Thirdly, we will talk about the benefit to us is the reputation of image. After conducting this program, we able to increase our exposure to the public and in the industry, banking industry. Second, we discuss about the benefit to participant. What participant get from this activity? First, they will get an certificate and also get a saving plan award recognition after they have done achieve our saving plan we introduce in the program because they will have accepted after the after the program. Second, students able to develop their financial concept about how to saving and rational consumption, investment, cash flow, and also what is asset and liability. Thirdly, students also will able to get the financial industry career path information, so they will have a clearer image about what is banking industry. This will become their foundation for their financial career path to foster their view in this industry. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to my friend.
Yeah, I will talk about the deliverables. So main targeted clients are the university student, especially for the first year and the final year student. but we also welcome the second year and the third year student to join us. And for those students are lack of the financial literacy knowledge, that we most welcome them to join us in our financial literacy program, as we have invited the professional advisor to deliver the talk, as he had put himself in the field in a few years ago. So he quite professional in this finance and investment knowledge. So our program will be delivered through the FB Live, Webex, Zoom, or Google Meet, because this platform is free of charge, as we have to want to save our cost. And for the others, online community can listen to our program through the online broadcast, such as the Hits, My FM, Offside, etc. Because this broadcast is the most famous in Malaysia, and we have to promote this program through social media as usual, commercial radio, flyers, journal, and so on to attract the student attention. Next slide. We also use the SWOT analysis to evaluate our financial literacy program is due to increase or maximize our profit, reduce and avoid our unfamiliar risk and loss. So first of all is the strength, and we welcome a professional advisor that come from our mega bank, Bank Mega. As I mentioned above, he is put himself in the field a few years ago, so he is a quite professional. So from that, he is our internal resources, as we can save some cost because we don't have much budget. And the second one is the weakness. The line interruption might exist in based on area. For example, the student in rural area might be no line or line interruption by raining. Thus, they might not get the full information from our advisor. In other words, poor line and the poor weather is a matter of conjunction, not a causation. Additionally, in addition, the limited resources that also is our weakness too. We only can afford the cost by inviting the advisor from our bank. We are not enough budget to invite the advisor from outside resources. And the third one is the opportunity that we can expand the business opportunity. As our Bank Mega reputation become excellent and great, it can be attract sponsorship or company to cooperate with bank. As the bank model increases, we can improve the bank service and the technology to fulfill the customer needs or wants. And the last one is the tweak that may exceed the competition with bank, because it might have a similar program or services from other banks. So they will so the student have choice to choose us or the other banks to join or participate the programs, and based on their preferences and taste. So let's say if our program is failed due to some issue, they might be disappointed with us, and we will get some trouble after this because we can't fulfill their expectation. They will run away from us. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, the program is planned to be held on 30th January 2020 on Saturday. The time for the program is from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and the subscription fee for each person is 10 ringgit, and the delivery platform for the program is on the social media and online platform like YouTube channel, Webex, Facebook, Instagram, and Zoom. After the transaction for the fees is given, the link for each of the platform will be given to the participant through their email. The approach for the program module is step 1, the basic banking. We will teach them the openness program module must be the most basic and easy to digest information about the banking. Where we will teach about the product and service of Mega Bank and the digital banking. And we will teach them on how to open an online banking account. Step 2 is increasing the financial literacy exposure, where we will level up the teaching with basic budgeting, loans and basic investment. We will also teach about accounting and tax. The step 3 of the program, we will assess the participant through exercise and problem solving analysis to understand how much the student get from our program. We will give them online exercise, scenario case study, quiz, module distribution, and we will also give them template of financial planning and budgeting after the program end. That's all for me.
Okay, for cost and budgeting from this demo, from this program, we expect that there will be two sources of revenue, which are seminar fees charge. We will charge for about 10 ringgit per person or participant. We expected that there will be 200 participants. From that, we can gain profit 2,000. Second revenue would be from grant subscription for the application. That will be charged 50 ringgit per subscription. We also expected 20% from the participant will be subscribed the agreement package, so we gain profit for about 2,000. So for total, we gain profit for about 4,000. So for expenses, we conduct a program through online. So we would spend on advertisement. So we intend to use 1,500 for marketing, which flyers, brochure, radio, commercial ads, and social media ads. Tugas advisor speaker, we don't spend any cost because it is a volunteer from our staff, our bank's company. So for the administration cost, refer to the platform fee during program day, e-certificate and documentation. Last, for the application development, we allocated that we allocate 500 to outsource our company in collaborating with our programmer to develop a financial app that will be introduced on the program day. That's all for me. Thank you.
For risk management, there are certain risk management that will faces during project that has started, which is operating risk, reputation risk, liquidity risk, and security risk. For operation risk, during our project carry out, we might be internet disrupted, such as slow Wi-Fi, application of disrupted program, and more. Therefore, we will take others initiative to prepare others online platform. Besides that, our financial application or software that we provided relatively small, so so it will be hanging a problem because too many people want to enter this application at the same time. So we suggest to do a limitation for entering this application. Next, for reputation risk, based on purposing this project, they will have lack of bad service, such as no provided important notification for customer as reminder to enter the program. Therefore, we send the notification by hours to customer before we start our program. And next, for liquid liquidity risk. For liquidity risk, we meet a need of customer, which is customer want to be urgent transfer, so we provide a financial application on our project. Last but not least, security risk. Security risk, they will have a hacker problem will doing this will do a negative will doing negative in our online program. So we create a security password for customer who enter our who join our program. Next, for pricing strategy. So we do a premium premium pricing strategy, which is we provide all free trial for customer for 6 months, and after 6 months, the customer will need to pay RM5 per month. And next, for value-based pricing, we provide service, and it means we provide service and prepare an application-based pricing on how much the customer believe a service is worth. So we provide service that will be expected by customer. Thank you. That's all from me.
Okay, so that's all from our group. Thank you. How long ah?
Ngam 20 menit.
Oke, so itu ini siapa tadi? Wani ya? Atau
I nak tanya.
Tika?
Ya.
Ini premium pricing kan? Sebenarnya kita belum jelas lagi program itu. Program ini lepas run kan?
Ya.
Anwar cakap ada assessment itu assessment. Lepas assessment kita ada introduce kita punya apps lah. Kerana kita ada guna RM500 untuk buat itu apps. Itu apps untuk kita juga ada revenue dari apps itu. So Afika tadi itu premium pricing strategy kan, bukan RM5 per month. Dah tukar tau. Saya dah tukar kan untuk kamu.
Belum.
Kerana budget ini RM50 satu tahun.
Kan?
Buat subscription punya. Macam tu kita punya apps kan, dia macam satu untuk budget punya lah. You boleh buat saving ataupun boleh buat investment. Okay tak? Kalau kita buat, kalau customer sign up untuk premium, dia akan dapat lebih pro punya version lah. Maksudnya dia ada sendiri punya portfolio ke, atau ada financial advisor boleh tolong dia, atau ada customer service dia boleh access, macam tu lah. Semua
Okay, mula-mula saya macam tu, cuma saya ragu-ragu punya maksud premium strategi tu lah.
Cuma itu price lah, paling cakap 3 months lah. Lepas tu report tulis 3 months lah. Saya pun tak tahu. Ada tukar lah.
Saya tulis 6 months. Sorry. Yep. Maksud dia tulis maksud dia free trial for all customer, and if dia update,
tak apalah.
dia kena bayar. Maksud dia macam tu lah.
Boleh cakap terus free lah, tak perlu cakap berapa mana. Boleh, kerana kita gunakan terus free. Lepas tu kalau nak upgrade lah. Kita expect ada budget ini, expect ada 40 orang akan sign up itu premium punya. Kalau premium,
saya tak payah register lah.
So itu apps rasanya semua kabur sikit lah. Kerana tak ada jelas. Saya punya itu konsep macam ni lah. Itu apps kita guna 500 untuk develop, cari programmer ke apa. Lepas develop, dia ada satu fintech punya apps lah. Rasa macam boleh tolong kamu buat saving, boleh tolong kamu buat investment. Macam itulah. Kalau you upgrade kepada premium, you ada itu boleh ada akses kita punya customer service lo, financial advisor lo, ada portfolio lo macam tu. Lebih upgrade punya account lah macam tu. Dan lagi jelas tak semua? Hah?
Untuk plan yang date tu 2020 or 2021?
2021. Tak boleh tukar. Dah tukar dah.
Nanti aku tukar kat dia. Dekat apa Google dokumen.
Oh, bukan. Saya dah buat satu baru punya. Saya send ini lepas tu you tukar sana. Nanti saya send ini. Lagi satu kan, kita collect 10 ringgit per person kan. Guna platform apa?
Apa?
Kita guna platform apa? Kalau doktor tanya.
Kata Mega punya ya. Mega punya transaction.
Bukan. Dia bayar mah. Dia bayar 10 ringgit, kita bagi link.
Kita bagi link.
Itu link siapa pun boleh masuk.
Kita bagi link kat email tu.
Siapa pun
Tapi
boleh masuk.
link tu ada dia punya password semua.
Kalau ada password itu bukan Facebook lah. Facebook tak ada boleh set password punya. YouTube pun tak boleh. Instagram tak boleh. Hanya website lah. Saya my suggestion lah ialah kita boleh cakap kita main Webex.
Kita buat live kat Webex, kat Zoom, tapi Facebook dan YouTube tu
After that.
Kita after that. Video tu kita ada cut lah.
Tapi after that itu
bukan video.
Lebih kita 9:30 to 4:30 mah. Kita dekat Webex hanya boleh masuk melalui link dan enter password baru boleh masuk. 10 ringgit.
Boleh tak kita assume yang financial application yang kita provide tu untuk customer yang join program kita je?
Ya.
Maksudnya customer yang tak join program kita, dia takkan tahu apa financial application yang kita provide tu.
Mungkin kita boleh upload kepada Google Play lah dan hanya introduce saja lah. Siapa pun boleh guna free punya. Tapi kita expect 200 yang hadir, 40 orang akan sign. Okay? So, itu Webex 9:30 hingga 4:30 mah. Lepas tu kita post dekat Facebook, Instagram after kita live lah. Tapi hanya mungkin satu jam sajalah dalam program ini. Kalau tidak itu bayar 10 ringgit punya dia macam tak worth. Kita ada value pricing kan. Value base. So semua clear.
Clear.
Saya ada buat kat reputation risk tu yang cakap kita akan bagi notification before we start our program.
Mungkin boleh email bagi mereka. Lagi apa yang contradicting punya? Karena kita rasa kita macam ada yang setengah tengam lah. Sikit-sikit. Ini cakap deliver through Facebook Live. Mungkin boleh cakap Webex saja. Dan explain lah. Kalau doktor tanya, lepas tu kita explain lah. Program itu Webex saja. Lepas tu kita post dekat live.
Saya boleh cakap choose the most suitable platform.
Suitable platform?
Use the Webex. It's the most suitable.
Webex is what we use. After that, Then we post to Facebook, post to Instagram like that.
Okay.
Then, ini boleh. Data ada apa kan? Lagi apa soalan dokter akan tanya atau?
Kita ni kan, kita masuk webpack tu dia ada password kan? Maksudnya kita provide password sebelum masuk program tu. Okay.
Yuk notify itu customer melalui email. Link dengan password bagi dia. Itu advisor speaker kita hire our own staff, right? Hire siapa? Ada nama kan? Saya rasa report ada tulis lah.
Yes.
Kejap kita benar. Nanti dia tanya kita hire siapa. Habis. Tapi tadi saya dengar Yap Siang dia cakap ada siapa experience itu apa?
Saya tak ada cakap nama saya cakap white advisor only.
Oh. Ini ya. Tulis advisor. Tak tahu ini siapa yang Anwar bagi banyak ini nama. Ada experience apa?
Mereka tak tahu apa.
Oh, apalah, guna Zaiti lah, Zaiti Aziti. Our speaker, advisor.
So saya kena mention dalam
kalau ada nama lebih baik lah, Zaiti tak cukup lah. Oh, last 5 minutes. Any more thing to add on? Or any question?
Kita present tu kan 20 minit tepat-tepat ke ataupun 15 minit present, 5 minit lecture tanya?
Tak tahulah sebab tanya kawan tu dia cakap macam present je, habis present tu perlu doktor tanya macam tu.
Oh, okay.
Kita ada link itu kan? Mana itu? Okay.
So esok kena kan?
Mana itu?
Kan?
Ya.
Jadual loh.
Rasanya.
Dah tahu kan? Oh. 20 minit saja. Tapi kita last lah. Takkan efek. Mau kata proper lah. Cannot use proper attire loh. Kita buat tadi berapa? 20 minit. Tak ada include Q&A.
Belum.
Kita last group lah. Apalah. Try speed up sikit lah. Atau cut off berapa point. Macam tu. Ada lagi tak tadi dengar tatai punya. Macam tak ngam. Tak ada lah kan. Ini nanti tukar itu. Tak kan. Oh, itu Anwar. Step 3 ini assessment. Lepas assessment boleh cakap lah. Tak perlu tukar. Hanya cakap kita ada lepas all program finish, we introduce the application.
Okay.
Itu saja rasanya. Tak ada lah kan?
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.